Okay, so I recorded this once, and it was a little over 15 minutes, so I can't upload that, and I can't edit videos that I make, so I can't just trim 2 to 3 minutes off. But I'm gonna cut to the chase, right? I need help, basically, and I don't know exactly what to do in life right now. I tried to do a nursing thing. I tried to do some welding stuff. I wanted to do some computer things. And it's like just everything that I want to try to do. Just something that happens. Just something that's in the way. And it's just frustrating. It's annoying. Because there's so many hurdles in life that someone just put there because they wanted to stop something or someone. And it's annoying to have to live life the way that people make you need to live life. It's not very it's not very interesting. It's not fun. It's just annoying. Things that take maybe a year, someone will find a way to make it take 3 to 5 years. And the only way you can enjoy doing it is if you're delusional. But it's like just to make it the reason why I can't do something is more clear. Right? It's like I have heart failure and I've had a concussion, and because of that concussion, or actually, it's not even because of the concussion, it's because people are so fucking stupid. I ended up having to go to mental hospitals. It's like if you've ever met anyone who's hit their head hard enough for there to be brain damage, like after that, they're not the same. Immediately after that, they're not like it's like something's off. Right? So when that happened to me, I was around nothing but retards. So I ended up having to go to mental hospitals and all these drugs and stuff that's involved. The reality of literally 90% of the drugs that people use is just to get you addicted to something. It's not real medicine most of the time. The only things that are real are the vaccines, and they have some fake shit of that. The other real things is vitamins, and vitamins are shitty. And then when it comes to certain medications, none of the ones that are for concentration are good for you. They just can't help. All the ones for like a disease, like let's say STD, shouldn't exist really. And not because people who have an STD shouldn't have that opportunity. It shouldn't exist because it's not hard to stop STDs from spreading. Pretty much every person who has an STD and they get medicine for it is a documented person. You can look up and be like, oh, you have STD. So why not make a system where people get some type of check, like on your, I don't know, on your fucking license or something. It's like, do you have an STD? It's like, all right. So now when you're dating people, you look at their fucking license or some shit. It's there's so many ways to get rid of a fluctuating amount of people who have STDs that most of these STDs and stuff are just a scam now. It's like, oh well, we have something that can keep you alive. So now we need to have more people have STDs. So let's just allow people with STDs to get other people to get the disease too. It's like there's so many things in our society where it's just a hurdle that someone set up. They just want a hurdle for you because no one really gives a fuck about anyone at the end of the day. But I needed help to try and do things I want to do in life. I'm gonna try to use this YouTube channel to at least bring audience or knowledge to the stories that I want to produce. It's like I have a lot of different ideas for movies and video games and stuff. And if I was like a director or one of those, whoever it is that a storyboard director, right, for like a game or something, it's like I could make $1 million game easily. It's not difficult. I could make it at least $1 million movie. I guarantee you. Out of those two mediums, it's like none of that is hard stuff. All you need is a good story that continues itself and it's interesting. On top of when it comes to video games, good gameplay. You don't need to have your 3 billion fucking IQ to make a good movie or a good game. You just have to know how to tell a story very well. But it's like, I need help trying to trying to get into any of these things. Because I don't know how to code very well. But I don't have enough money to like get all the books and all the information and the training and stuff, all these different things. Like I don't have money for any of that. That's been not an option since the day I was alive, 20 some years ago, because I haven't been able to get any of those things to this point. And it's like even with this video, I'm running out of time to put down my point. It's like I have to rush. But the reality is a lot of shit is not a rush in life. Nothing, almost nothing is a rush. It's sad that school and society and all these things prepare you to have deadlines. There's not many deadlines in life. In life, there's not that many things that you need to do right now. There's not that many things. I need help just trying to get this information. And like I said, I'm going to try to make videos. I'm going to try to make content expressing stories. Right? Like I already did a video before, well, a while ago on like Hancock 2. I wrote a script for that. And it was like a script that I wrote to see if I could take an idea that's already been used, that's good, and make something just as good or better, and also to see if I could do the script writing. And I did that. I feel like it was good, but there's no way to like put it out and be like, oh, do people like it? Would people want to see a movie? Like, there's no, like, I don't have any way to viably do that type of stuff. I can't just go get a job working at McDonald's or whatever, because again, I have heart failure. There's just a lot of things that I can't do anymore. It's not a fucking option. And it's like I would have to have had a family that gives a shit enough to not be poor. It's like I would have had to have had a family that gives a shit enough to prepare for the life that they're about to put their kids into. And it's sad that in a world where there's so many people that not having that is such a consistent thing. Cause like it's just a lot of things, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make videos basically telling the stories that I've written. Right? And like hopefully someone like maybe Tyler Perry, Will Smith, hell, even fucking Lionel Rhodes, fucking Tiana Trump, I'll be alright if they saw at least one of the videos talking about their ideas. Right? Because like here's the thing about my ideas. It's like they're not all like go take your kids to watch this. This is all stuff where it's complicated, convoluted, but it all goes together. Like it's a universe type of thing, right? And just for an example, I have a character. This is something I've been writing recently. A character who, now let me not say it that way. There's an event or something that is like a saying, right? And then the way that the story starts off is this cavemen or people who were civilized, but they were way back in that day of caveman type stuff. Like they were at the point where they could sit down and have a conversation, but they were at the very beginning of that. And then what they did was they ate some animals they weren't supposed to eat. And then the story, the movie's real narrative starts after that event. So it goes to the next scene. And in the next scene is a girl. And she looks like one of the animals they ate. And then it's like she's just living life normally. So it's like, is what people were afraid of eating these animals? Is it true? Or is it just superstition? Or like it's one of those type of play on words and articulation of that type of stuff. That's the whole, right? And then it'll go into this guy. The story's going to be based around him for a while. So it's going to be showing his life. And then it's going to jump from him back to the girl. But it's going to be a way where they meet up. And you're not even going to know it's the girl, right? You're going to have to draw a conclusion to how she looked before. Because the other scene is going to be her in a younger state while she was still a kid. Right? So they meet up. And then she ends up being someone who helps him at a low point, and he doesn't realize how he helped her. Then they go into getting to know each other, but it's more of a spur of the moment type of thing. And then they start connecting their life together because she realized, oh, he can help me in this other way. I mean, like I have a job that I actually need for life. And then that goes into an ending of a movie. And their whole movie is basically a side story. It goes into another movie where they're not even the main characters anymore. And then they get used to start an entirely another race of like human being or some shit. But that's basically like the type of movie, the type of thing that I would wanna make. That I would wanna express these type of stories. But that's it. You know, I'm running out of time. I can't go over 15 minutes. YouTube rules.